Scenario, you girls, you're dating a guy for less than a month. You're dating though. It's not like official, but it's at that phase where it's like you've been on dates, it's clearly a thing, but it's not boyfriend and girlfriend. You're dating a dude, less than a month. You get invited on a millionaire's yacht with all your girlfriends.
Yeah.
What do you tell your guy?
That I got invited on a millionaire's yacht with all my girlfriends. We're going to go have fun.
Okay, and you want him to be cool with that?
Yeah, because I want him to be able to trust me. When I go on yachts or boats, I'm not going on these boats to try to get with a guy.
Okay, when he says,
usually
hey, babe,
ugly.
it would make me really uncomfortable if you go on this yacht and do this sort of yacht thottery. I would prefer you don't go.
Yeah.
What would you say?
You know, that's an interesting question. I would say maybe we are not meant to be. No, I would have a
It's
conversation.
yacht time, motherfucker!
What if he was
I gotta go take shrooms on a yacht, baby.
What if he
Okay.
was making the 50 million?
So I think I would also have a conversation with him, and I'd be like, hey, what's making you feel this way? What can I do to make you feel more secure? What has made you feel insecure in the past? And talk about like our baggage. I would definitely have a conversation.
I'm sure that's
but I
exactly
also
what he
think
wants to do, talk about his baggage.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
maybe
real
he
quick.
doesn't want to.
Real quick, answers, not questions.
Sorry.
What would you do in that exact same scenario? You get invited on a millionaire's yacht. What would you tell your new man? You've been together less than a month.
Less than a month.
And
And he
he's
knows you do
ideal?
OnlyFans? Okay?
Okay. Yeah, I would say I'm going on the yacht.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if it's less than a month. I'm not
Pearl,
like that
you're
committed.
dating a dude. It's been a month. You get invited on a yacht. You're here in Miami. You've never been on a yacht. I don't know if you have or not. You get invited on a millionaire's yacht. What would you say to your man?
And this guy's, he's husband material?
Yeah, you're dating him. He's
Well then, who cares? What, is the yacht guy gonna marry me? No.
okay.
So why am I throwing away a good relationship for a dude that, like, he doesn't want anything
Would you
with
tell
me?
him? Say, hey, by the way, I got invited to this yacht. What would you like me to do?
That's happened to me before. I got a really good, like when I was smaller, I got a really good collab, and my boyfriend at the time said that he wasn't okay with it. I didn't go.
Yeah. Okay.
Until we broke up.
Gotcha.
Then when you broke up, did you feel like you wish you went?
No, because I felt like I was loyal to him. Like that's who I, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, who you are.
Well, he
Right.
said not committed. I'm not committing to any man until he's committing to me. So until then, I do what I want.
Well, be careful what you wish for, because with that attitude, he may never commit to you.
Then I find the next man.
Next
For
thing
me, like I really value like somebody who's comfortable and confident and like lets me just, I don't know, especially like, okay, say we go out together. We typically, like me and my boyfriends, will separate and we're both lives of the party or talking to everyone. We come back and we're like, yeah, we're a team. And then we go do our thing and they're comfortable with me, like hanging out, talking to friends. I would view that the same thing. Like I'm here with my girls. We're on OnlyFans. Like we do OnlyFans. I don't know.
But this is the same problem I was talking about with my brother dating an OnlyFans girl, because it's me before us, when it should be us first. Like, how are you going to have a family when it's
But
me,
how do you-
when it's my feelings and my emotions before us?
So how do you know though, as a woman, that that man is actually committed? Like you're saying he's
You-
committed, just like a
you-
lot of
you
men
won't-
say it. So you don't really
you
know.
don't even
that-
know it's not even committed yet.
Yeah,
You've only
it's
been
not
dating a
committed.
month.
But is he
you're-
ideal?
you're
So how do I
running-
know he's serious and not
you're
playing a
never
dream?
going to know, but you have to go into things with good faith, because you have previous trauma. You can't put that on a guy who's done
But
nothing
he's
to you.
taking his previous trauma and assuming that we're going to fuck this millionaire instead of trusting us.
He's saying, like, I think that's pretty reasonable.
Because
to not want a guy to go-
here's actually what happens. Here's what happens. You don't tell him, or
I would
you
never
say-
not tell him.
Okay. Let's say
Yeah.
you don't. Let's go down the list here. Number one, Pearl's thing is, let me tell you up front. If he says, "Hey, I prefer you don't go," she doesn't go. If he says, "Hey, cool, I trust you," at least he knows he gave the blessing. Let's say you don't tell him, okay? Or let's say you kind of say, "Well, listen, I know this makes you uncomfortable, but I'm going to do it anyway." Here's what happens. There's this thing called Instagram, and he's going to see something on Instagram of, and if you're on a yacht and you're in Miami and there's chicks on the yacht, there is thottery like no other. Shout out to the guys with the yacht who are helping these ladies live in their dreams. And he's going to see this. He's going to see twerking going on. He's going to see bikinis going on. There's going to probably be 10 dudes and 50 women. Okay, and he's going to see this, and what he's going to think is like, just another trick-ass hoe in Miami. I actually like this girl. And he's just going to be like, I don't know. So what you need to ask yourself as a woman is to say, do I actually see myself with this guy? Do I give a fuck about his feelings? If so, maybe I shouldn't go on this yacht. Or if the answer is, you got to accept me for, if you don't accept me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best kind of a thing,
I
then,
see what you're
then
saying.
that's what's going to happen.
How is he showing me that he's looking at my emotions and trying to make sure that I'm doing what I want to do as well? If I'm only looking out for him, is he not then supposed to look out for me if we're a team?
Fair question. Fair question. But life is not fair. Because men do not like promiscuous women. Women actually appreciate a dude that can get some pussy. That's just the way life works.
I would
Pearl,
definitely
am I
say
wrong on
if
that?
he's, if he's husband material.
You're absolutely right. Every girl on my show comes on and says how they hate cheaters, blah, blah, blah. But the only ex y'all talk about is the one that cheated on you. That's the only one you talk about. I don't hear any stories from the boring guy who was faithful to you. Never.
Yep.
Damn, I've never had one of those.
And you know, and you know, and you know, if he's in her mouth, she still loves him on some level.
I would say if the man, he's showing all of the right signs, like good communication skills, like he's showing me that he's like, he wants me.
Yeah.
I would definitely have a conversation. And in that conversation, I would gauge what kind of man he is. Is he asking and he feels uncomfortable for X, Y, and Z? Some of those reasons to me wouldn't be valid, but some of them, and I think like a certain man could show me, and I'd be like, you know what, maybe that's not the best idea. If we were dating and a man's uncomfortable, then I'm absolutely gonna listen.
Last question.
But I'm not going to, if that becomes a habit that every time I want to go out with my friends, you're like, no, stay in. I don't like that.
This is a
shit.
headache to a guy of a girl that doesn't listen, and he has to argue with every time he asks her to do something. It's like a headache. to them.
Disagreeable women. I have to stop it here because we got to go. By the way, you guys are all invited on my yacht this weekend. So text and
boyfriend said I
inform
can't
whatever
go.
boyfriend you need to do. Last question, then we're going to do super chats and we're going to wrap up. Let's say you meet this dude. It's a great dude. The man you're thinking of. It's great. He's making 70K. He's killing it. He's making, 100. He's doing his thing. You meet the dude. You meet the dude, okay, of your dreams. All right. How willing are you, if he's willing to commit, how willing are you to submit where he's the boss, he's the leader, you're the co-pilot?
Yeah.
How willing are you to be that girl for your man, but he's the leader?
Oh, very.
How willing?
Very willing.
Very willing.
You're willing.
Take
Very
me away.
willing.
I don't want to
Take
have
that
to think
lead.
about anything. Just you go. Tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
no,
about you?
I'm very willing. That's what I'm looking
Wow.
for.
I
I don't
already-
want
I
to.
already-
You contradict yourself. That's not what you're looking for if you're going to argue with him every time you have to
I
go
think
out.
having a conversation, labeling it as an argument, is completely problematic.
That's how men see it.
But
I don't
if
make
that's
the
how a man
rules.
sees
That's
it,
how
then
men
that's
see
not my
it.
man.
Having to have that's how men see it. Having to have a conversation.
So that
every
sounds like
single
it's
time.
like
it's
a form of
headache to them.
control.
It's
We need to be able to communicate to have
that's
a
what
relationship.
happens when you submit. You give him control.
Yeah.
All right, I will leave it right there with that.